All right. So this session is going to be a little different than normal. What we're doing is a time skip kind of montage session here. Um, Over the course of 6 months, we're going to play it roughly week by week. Um, in the first week, there there is this sense of um, awe and quiet of wow. It's like I don't think we're gonna immediately die anymore. Uh, there is a lot of sadness because of the many lost friends, but there is this sense of joy. Whatever Push's final plan was, you don't know because you stopped it before I got there. Um, what would everyone want to do in that first week?
For me, and this is what I thought about the whole 6 month or whatever we do. I think we need to um, talk to the council, convince them to let us kind of lead the rebuilding of Waterdeep.
Oh,
Um, Laura can be in charge of the army because the army was decimated. Um, Click can be in charge of like the medical needs and dealing with the druids and the wizard place. Um, Meepo can be the gopher person since Meepo likes to get into trouble. We can have him, passing things on. I don't know how much we can trust putting him in charge of things.
Wow.
Meepo could arguably feed
We're
people,
all
but
mentally underqualified for this, but sure.
this is
maybe
gonna.
Better than me, 'cause I have like actual no responsibilities.
maybe Meepo can be responsible for dealing with kind of the underbelly of society.
This is news to Katya.
What's that?
All of this.
Yeah, like this is the first week. Levi is suggesting all this to everyone. Click says, I know nothing about setting up a government or anything like that. What I do know is, um, I love you all, but I want to finally get home and see my family.
I can't even blame Click.
Who knew banishing? Who knew banishing him?
He has a
I,
necklace.
yeah, no. Maze has fixed up that necklace for me, and that's how we got to the plane of air the first time, I
Mhm.
think.
Yeah.
So,
Uh,
uh, I'm gonna head that way, and don't worry, I'll still be in contact for it, but I just gotta get things sorted out over there.
Katya will give him one of those like hand clap, pull in for back pat hugs.
Mm. Uh,
um,
with his hollow bones, you almost rattle him a little bit.
gentle back
I'll
pat.
I'll give them a sappy eyes, cute mascot hug.
Ah,
So the question is then is do we kind of want to lead the rebuilding of Waterdeep or do we want to do something else?
Katya would probably leave the army to Nora. Nora's been in the army. Katya hasn't been
Yeah,
in a
but
very in a
but you
very
can
long
be
time.
kind of overcharged and helping her with that. I just
I,
figured having our group since we were kind of the most involved with dealing with push and all that that we can that we should kind of be responsible for helping sort things out. The other thought I had was us buying a sailing ship and start a shipping company.
I very much love how all of us are all over the place.
Well, what did you think we should do then?
I messaged Logan where Katya was kind of like going off.
Going off.
Well, I was gonna go check in on my dad and give most of my money to my dad.
I mean, you can still do that, but just get back soon and we can contribute on.
Well, I was gonna okay. Am I the longest living person in this group?
For sure.
Oh my god. Okay. That explains a lot. I would say in this, however much time it's been since push, y'all have watched Katya get very like somber.
Well, it's only been like a week.
Right.
Like, yeah, this is like the week of there's celebrations, there's funerals, there's money dispersal. This is more of like montage kind of stuff. A key moment was Click saying, "I want to go home, guys," and Click is gonna plane shift to the plane of air for a while.
Yeah. I think in the initial aftermath, like, yeah, Katya would want to help make sure Waterdeep kind of like resettles.
Yep, Nora is part of the leadership for the City Watch. There's a lot of, kind of gross battlefield cleanup that has to take place.
Yeah.
Even if it's just like stripping the bodies for a mass grave.
Yeah. Katya would probably help with that. Um, so she would help with like that initial stuff and then probably go down to see her dad, reassure him that she's alive, give him most of her earnings so that he doesn't have to work anymore. He's getting old.
Yeah,
Um,
okay. So you don't need me?
but Katya was actually thinking she was going to go and try and find her mom.
Okay.
Okay, so that's you said you wanted in your message you wanted to grill your dad, right? About that. All right, that might be a scene unto itself.
Understood.
Meepo, what is Meepo trying to do?
Meepo just wants to keep his small little family together.
I'm not saying I'm not going to come
Hopefully
back.
not one smaller.
And Click says, "Yeah, and I can still call you guys."
Hush, you left.
All right,
Poof.
all right, that's fair.
Brandon, you're not here no more. You've gone.
This is
You abandoned us.
Click makes Meepo really sad.
Not good enough.
I'm gonna write that to him.
Okay, so which one is Levi pursuing? Because it sounds like Katya is going off somewhere. Meepo, are you sticking with Levi or Katya?
Meepo will stick with Katya.
Okay.
He needs his steed.
All right.
He can't get around.
So Levi, are you setting up your shipping company, or are you going to ingratiate yourself into politics?
Well, if Katya is coming back,
I will.
then I'll go ahead and start working with the rebuilding.
Okay. All right. And Meepo's playing tag along. So roll a D100 for me, Levi.
D100. 61.
Okay. Levi, most of your first week is the council has to come back to the city. You remember that the um, shoot, what was his name? Bonus points to whoever can name the councilman from the Fields of the Dead in Baldur's Gate.
Never
One would have to have played.
No. I named this guy
I see.
in our campaign. He's the older man who took off and said like, "Oh, I'm gonna go gather forces at a Baldur's Gate. Bye." He
I
was
can
just
try digging
the
through my notes, but I can't at the top of my head.
okay. So he's got to be called back because he full on turned tail and ran.
Amazing.
Yep. Then there's the other council members. Getting the councilman from Neverwinter, released, and there's going to be a lot of tension going on there. Trying to ingratiate yourself into politics, your name carries a lot of weight right now, but the primary focus is cleaning up the city. The roots from the Grand Oak have still choked the sewer, backing it up, and really messing with their harbor.
Well, and I'll take a lot of that because I can blow a lot of that the roots away.
Yep. And you talk with the common folk, get your name out there, and it is not long before many people in Waterdeep are familiar with your name and your deeds. All right. Katya makes it all the way down to Daggerford with Meepo in tow riding Marshmallow.
Yes.
All right.
You named the horse Marshmallow.
Hey, you can change the horse's name.
No, Marshmallow's fine.
Daggerford has never seemed smaller. If you think that, the entire lifted castle that Push was using would scantly be just a little bit bigger than the enclosed walls around your birth town. There are signs that the panic of Push reached here. There were refugee camps of people flooding out of Waterdeep coming here as one of the first towns, and people are slowly migrating out. When you get there, word has not yet traveled of who stopped everything, so you have full privilege to explain that to people if you wish. It's like they definitely know that there are heroes that stopped everything, and there have been some rumors that one of those heroes was you. They just don't know the exact details.
Well, if anybody explicitly asks me, I won't lie, but I'll definitely mention everybody else who helped as well.
Okay.
Meepo will happily tell over drinks in exchange for free drinks.
Okay. So I'm going to assume that you leave Meepo at the bar.
I can do that.
And you head it to your dad's house.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's kick it off from there. You approach your modest little home where you and your father have been together for as long as you can remember. You knock on the door. This wizened old man who seems to have aged another 5 years since the last time you saw him.
I bet.
He gives you a strong hug. Very happy to see you.
I'm okay, Dad.
I knew you could always be great, because you always were.
I'm just glad I could help people. I wish I was able to do more.
You've done enough. It's like he invites you inside and he makes you a vegetarian meal.
Yes. I'll gosh, how much money do I have? A lot.
Enough.
A good chunk. Um,
Tell them stories and you get stuff for free.
well, right now I've got 25.
Meepo is definitely drinking for free.
Yeah.
Why pay when get free?
I don't know how much is all in your inventories, but I've got a lot.
We didn't add the actual money to
People just
your
didn't
accounts yet.
have money.
Right now, it's just an unspecified amount of. You could buy a ship on credit very, very easily.
Well, even without that, I have a lot of money. Where did I get all this money?
When the party never spent it.
Yeah,
You're
that
sitting on
sounds great.
2,800 GP.
Well, I've got 25 platinum, over 1,000 in gold. All right, so I'm gonna leave half of it with my dad.
Where did you get all of this?
Well, we've been busy adventuring and just if we find it, we get awarded it. Technically, we have a lot more coming our way right now. I'll probably set up an account for it to be in that you can have access to because I really don't need it, but I want you to stop working, Dad. You don't need to anymore.
What am I going to do with my day?
I mean, you
It's
could
like-
do small things, but I don't want you to wear yourself out.
How does it feel, Eric?
What's happening?
Oh, I heard I heard a whisper say, "You're not there."
Yeah, close your mouth.
Well, this is very kind of you, Katya. It's like, suppose I could. I don't know. I'll figure it out, I guess. It's like if I never, with this, I'll never have to till a field again. But it's like you handed him an existential crisis.
That's valid. That's valid. You shouldn't have to till. You can hire people to till. You can keep your own garden.
All right. Thank you, Katya. I don't want to sound ungrateful.
I get it. I get it. I'm the one not spending it either. um, but I will be coming back. But the man behind all of this, Dad, he was ancient. He was thousands of years old.
The guy who gave you this money?
No, the who we just fought.
Oh yeah. He had multiple names. From what I heard.
The most familiar to everybody would be Councilman Push.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh yeah.
We live in Daggerford. What do we care about Waterdeep?
Hey, ever since Lord Byron bit the bucket, it's like it's been a little bit wild around here.
That's true. And
Sheriff
Push was
got too big for his britches.
Push did come down to Daggerford after the plague.
Yeah, he was. I caught him in my field once picking up dirt.
Oh, that's concerning.
Ah, he seemed nice enough.
Eh. Yeah, he was very good at deceiving people. He got very confused because of his age, Dad. He
Got a case of old timers,
sort of.
forgetful in the dark hours.
No, he watched the world go in cycles.
He scratches his chin. You mean, yeah, there's winter and summer, planting season.
Katya smiles. I'm not sure either of us have been very much into reading, but I think in terms of history, we tend to do the same things again and again. I think it's what makes us people, but I can also see how it can be upsetting if you watch the same wars getting fought. And
He's
apparently, he tried to change things at first, and it never lasted long. And ultimately, what we just stopped, from my understanding, he was, in a weird way, going to put us all to sleep. Maybe in like a coma like state, but he was going to make the cycle stop. But I think that would have meant ultimately everyone died.
he slowly nods his head. It's like, and you stopped him, right?
Yes, we didn't. I don't know for how long. Unfortunately, he's still out there. But I bought us a lot of time.
Your dad bites his lip a little bit. Well, that's all we can ask for.
But it made me realize, Dad, I have a lot of time ahead of me too. Not as much as him, but there's a lot about my elven side I don't know about myself.
Your dad he's been keeping a steady look on your face this whole time. Uh, but when you broach this subject, he glances down and you see him start to like rub the knuckles of his hands. There's a like he really starts to like almost like stretches the skin on his hands, almost trying to smooth away the wrinkles.
I'll take his hands. There's nothing wrong with it, Dad. But do you know where Mom is? I think it might be time I talk to her.
I haven't seen her in 50 years. I'm sorry, Katya. I don't regret you, not even for a moment, but I regret that I couldn't make it work with your mom. You had to grow up so different from me and most of the people here, and it broke my heart. I think I think your mom I think it broke her heart too, and that's why she left. She said she came from the north, a place called High Rock. If she has family, I've never met them, but you can try there. And then this was slow coming out of him. This is really the first time he's ever talked about it. He's always tried to change the subject before.
Yeah, I think there was a point where Katya would have stopped asking too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where I'll start then. If I find her, I find her. And if I don't, I don't. I will be coming back. But I think I don't want to become like that man. And I think I just need some questions answered.
Yeah, I'm just an ignorant old man, but it sounds like Push lost what it was like to see things as new. So don't lose your sense of wonder, Katya. Yeah, even the small things can be amazing. Keep your eyes open.
I smile softly. Thanks, Dad.
All right. He gives you another big hug, and he wipes something from his eye and says, uh, anyway, do you need a place to sleep?
Absolutely.
Yeah, your room's all made up. Um, would you mind taking the coins that you left there last time? It's like if you're gonna leave all this, then
That's right. Yeah, I can do that.
all right, all right. So that was the first week. Week 2. What would Katya be doing? And then we'll switch back over to Levi. All right, Levi and Meepo.
All right. Where is High Rock, roughly? Have I heard of that?
It is roughly in the spine of the world. Make a history check, because somebody's mentioned it to you.
I bet I know who. I didn't mute that. It wasn't a bad roll, but my -2 never helps. A 9.
Uh, yeah. I mean, you mostly have to ask around to the traders and stuff before you get a real lock on where it is. What they say in passing is it's not a very hospitable place to get
Mhm.
there, but if you can get there, they might have like these hot springs that make the frozen mountains into this semi-temperate zone.
Oh,
Uh, they've got they've the elves up there like to cut themselves off. They'll do some occasional trading, but they're not the friendliest.
gotcha. Well, I think what I'll do next after finding that out is prepping for hiking into cold mountains.
Okay, Meepo, what you doing?
Well, I would assume I'd wonder why Katya was gone so long at a certain point. Would we know where she's going?
Uh, so we're saying over the course of these 2 weeks, like you went with her to Daggerford, and you've had your drinks and stuff, but you meet up with her before she leaves.
Yeah, I wouldn't have just left town without you.
She wouldn't do that to the town.
I'd look at Levi and wonder, are we going with?
I'm not there. I'm at Waterford.
Oh,
We probably came back. Where do
No,
you think?
that's an excellent point. If you came back to Waterdeep to resupply, there's a lot more stuff there.
That's what I was thinking. I figured worst case scenario, I could go to the Spire to ask about.
A teleport.
Oh no, I didn't. That would have been smart to think about. I was just gonna ask, "Where's High Rock?"
we need the steps.
That would have been smart to ask for.
Power walk.
Diane, what's up, you? Sorry, guys. I don't know if you can hear her.
Yeah, we can.
So, well, Levi, are we going? Where are you going?
You're welcome. You don't have to.
I'm gonna stay and keep rebuilding the city. Blowing the stuff up.
Visibly disappointed at this news.
I am
Meep-
here to rebuild Waterdeep to the way that it should be.
Meepo is sad his family is getting smaller.
We're coming back.
Will we?
That's just what Dad said.
Will we?
Yeah, I'm intending to come back.
Will we?
Yes, really.
Well, Kat, when you're done with your little investiture of um, finding yourself, we'll be I'll be I'll be here and I'll be trying to see if Click contacts us back or what.
Feels like mom and dad divorcing.
No, she's going to go visit Grandma.
So, Meepo, which one are you going with?
Mom and dad are divorcing.
More of like a work release kind of thing.
Jesus.
Extended business trip.
I was about to say my dad's still down this way. I'm coming back.
Mom went out for ciggies.
Oh my god.
Never came back.
Not more than
Okay.
that.
I'll go with Katya.
Okay. So, all right. Starting week 2.
Dad making me choose.
Well, starting week 2, there's still going to be some parts of the city that need physical cleaning up. What kind of ideas would Levi have? Because so far he has gotten himself ingrained in the populace. Uh, they see him on the streets. He's helping out at soup kitchens and whatnot. What is Levi doing to get himself into politics?
He is just right now getting his name out there,
Uh-huh.
trying to make himself the leader type thing. However, if some of the council comes up, he will kind of talk down on them for leaving a little bit to
Uh-huh.
um, saying that he should be part of the the council. Kind of that's where he sees himself in the future.
So you're trying to. So what I'm hearing is getting your name out there in like a whisper campaign kind of thing,
Yep.
discrediting the current councilman that left and stuff like that.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Roll another D100, but this is with advantage.
The higher one is 79.
All right. So the one who is pretty much the lightning rod of the town's ire is the one councilman from Baldur's Gate that left. And lucky for you, you were a part of the archipelago. Was it this one down here or further south?
I think it was the further south one.
Okay. Still, it is relevant. Because it was Baldur's Gate that this guy's from, and you are from the Netherland archipelago, you had plenty of experience with all the shipping that went in and around Baldur's Gate. So it's a little secondhand knowledge, but you can speak to this guy's reputation of kind of being a piece of shit.
Yeah, I would, because I'm sure stuff like that. I was as a little kid running around the docks and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. So as the sailors, whenever they would get done with their stuff, had enough time for gossip, and they could talk crap about Baldur's Gate and the councilman from there. So you picked up enough to make it really personal. All right, Katya.
So,
I need you and or Meepo to roll a D100. Who's got a survival skill?
I'm not proficient.
That's what I'm asking. Are you proficient?
No.
almost not proficient. No, not proficient.
Okay,
19.
so one of you roll a D100.
Go ahead, Kathy.
On it. 32.
Okay.
Sure.
The trip is not easy, Katya.
Of course.
You get up all the way to the Evermore in this next week. You've been set by delays, whether it be bad roads or weather or what have you. It's not been a great trip. It's like uh, Meepo has kept your spirits up. You know, it's always nice to have a traveling companion, but this isn't going as smoothly as you hoped it would.
That sounds right.
All right. We're gonna do another week here. I need D100s out of both of you. Levi gets advantage.
Do you want to roll this time, Eric?
Sure. $74.
Nice.
89.
So, after the Evermore, you guys run into some good luck. The weather is nice and calm, and you make it all the way up to Yerkwood. Yerkwood is where you hit your second snag, because you remember that the elves of High Rock in the spine of the world are, you know, very remote and hard to get to. But you are able to talk your way into with a traveling caravan that's headed that way. Point of note, you see that there are many goods from further south that you would recognize that are headed north, as well as animal furs, heavy animal furs, dried goods, and very small amounts of spice.
Okay.
But you stick with these guys for another week, you'll get to roughly the High Rock area. Okay. Levi, what was your D100?
89.
89. There is not a single person in Waterdeep that does not know your name and your accomplishments, uh, and you can tell there has been a huge popularity shift against this councilman. The councilman actually approaches you via intermediates, asking you to knock it off because, and they try to bribe you with positions as ambassadors. Uh, they ne- they talk about Baldur's Gate is trying to expand its trade, and they need someone local from that archipelago. That archipelago has a lot better trade with the Moonshae Islands than Baldur's Gate does, just from the sheer budding politics of the area. It's almost as if Nithlander is a. It's kind of one of those weird situations where control of that archipelago has switched back and forth several times between Ammon and the Moonshae Isles. So there's a multicultural blend there.
No, not a chance. I am here. I am waiting for my friends to show back up. No, not gonna happen.
Okay. A
I,
pretty myth.
I would decline. Maybe
Uh,
later after everybody shows back up and we've rebuilt enough, but not at this time.
okay. So that is a polite decline.
Yes,
Okay.
my
So and you do it
best
with the
political voice.
yes, with full political voice. It is heard by the masses. And it's like, oh wow, he doesn't want to take a position in government until he's fixed everything. Wow, that's awesome. These guys are awesome. All right. Uh, so the next week goes pretty uneventfully for the both of you until towards the end. Katya, following along with this cavern, you had to fight off your your share of bandits and uh,
Happy,
mountainous creatures.
happy to be some muscle.
Yeah. Uh, when going through this mountain pass, uh, let's see, how shall I describe? Uh, when the caravan finally reaches your destination, the first thing that you think of is, well, where is it? It hidden behind like two sheer cliffs is a very narrow passage where you guys have to walk a narrow road on the edge of a cliff. If it wasn't pointed out to you, you're not sure if you would have spotted it immediately. This road is so narrow by the cliff. You descend into this road into a deeper valley where you can feel the temperature rising, whereas your face and hair and scales for Meepo have been cloaked by these icicles for a majority of the time while you were there. They begin to melt, and your face and clothes feel damp as you descend below a warm fog layer. Uh, as you get below it, you can see for the first time in about a week green. Nestled in this little valley, there are trees and shrubbery and all kinds of cascading little hot pools that seem to warm the area.
Gross.
This is super nice.
One of the caravan people says like, "Yeah, I always like coming. I never like leaving until I meet the people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're not the nicest. It's yeah." He glances at your ears. He's like, elves just can't quite uh, mesh all the time.
That's, yeah, yeah. Logan,
What?
did I ever give my mom a name?
Probably 6 years ago.
Yeah. All right, I'll do a name generator real quick.
It's gonna be better than Marshall.
I just had this
Not your own mother's name.
I'm having this moment where I'm like, oh no,
Can't even remember your face, Mom.
I know.
Well, it has been 50 years.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I know my mother's name. Katya knows her mother's name.
I
But
mean,
Laura,
it's mom.
Laura cannot.
No,
It's just mom. Anyway, you may continue your description. I apologize.
you're good. Uh, you get down. You get down to the bottom of this valley, and you see a gate. At this gate are elves, not half elves like you, but full elves, full uh, platinum blonde haired elves. Uh, they speak in Elvish, which of course you speak, to the guards, to the other people of the caravan, and the caravan people will reply in kind before you all are let in. It's like Meepo does not speak Elvish, does he?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Before we do a full dive into that, Levi, give me another D100. I want to see how well you're. What are there any specific goals that you're trying to work with now? Most of the city has been physically cleaned up. It is now just getting like the systems and programs in place.
Well, I'll work with city leads, department heads to kind of try and arrange that. If some of the other guys, especially the Boulder Gate guy, tries to build up a suggestion, I will tell him, or not tell him, but I will immediately suggest something else, and do it in a way because I have a +10 to persuasion to do it my way.
What if his idea is a good idea?
Don't matter.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. I'm not there.
Okay.
I mean, unless you're like that's the only idea,
No, no,
you
no.
know,
I'm
that
just looking. What I'm looking for is instead of me just saying, "Oh yeah, things are going good," I want to know what Levi is doing specifically.
yeah.
Like, what changes are you thinking of making to the city?
Yes.
Well, I mean, in the end, we want a rebuild the walls, make it new again, type of thing. Not, you know,
Okay.
reduce the crime. Just a standard politician in a city
Are we still going to have a council?
for now.
Huh.
But we might change that. We might be the council. Maybe we should be, because we know what's best for kind of the area.
Do we?
Well, I mean, we fought for it more than anybody else.
Okay. Uh, so if you're talking about replacing the whole council or just trying to get a seat, that
Well, right now it's getting the seat,
okay.
and then getting kind of the lead of the council, and then all. But I'm not going to try and do that until I have like the support of Click and Katya and all that.
Okay. All right. Roll a D100 with advantage.
Boy, they are getting better. Well, I'm glad it was advantage because one of them was a natural one, but the other one was a 94.
Okay. So your your concentrated effort of making sure that these people, have someone to blame, a certain councilman. They see you doing the work, um, not buying into the old systems of government and stuff like that. Uh, you get some people that just are taking your ideas and running with it. It's like they're calling for like a special election or even like a new position on the council. Because the way it was previously, it's like each province was supposed to elect a person with Waterdeep itself remaining neutral. And they're saying, well, wait, how can Waterdeep remain neutral if it doesn't have anyone to stick up for it?
I am here for the water deep, the water.
Exactly. So you're getting a public outcry to add another seat to the council. Uh, one that would talk for the citizens, because, like I said, every other council member covers a province. The druids were supposed to cover, all the wilds and stuff that would be represented throughout the kingdom. So, what about the citizens? Who speaks for them in Waterdeep? And they want you to do it. So, you've got a special election that people are trying to get off the ground. Okay, Katya.
So
Make a perception check, Meepo and Katya.
when I find it. Oh my god. 7.
Natural 20 with a 31.
Katya, you don't clock this. Meepo, because you were so close to this guy's armor at one point, well, I'm pretty sure you tried to stab him. You remember Bjorn's armor. Bjorn's armor was just like everyone else's here. Fur-lined collar, with studded leather with a symbol on the chest. Except the addition of a heavy cloak that covers these people's arms and goes down to their feet, allowing them to cloak themselves in the cold. And with a natural 20, you also notice the blade that you chided Bjorn for showing off at the Thunderlock Brawl. All of them carry a very similar type. They all have different patterns that you can see etched into them, but it is definitely the same style, like a Chinese jin.
I can tell Katya this since she can actually talk to them, and maybe she wants to ask about Bjorn.
Oh, you're right. I think Bjorn mentioned he was from this area. Do I know Bjorn's last name?
You never asked.
I sure didn't.
Well, Dan. He's
Well.
just Bjorn for now.
Yep.
That's how he always introduced himself to you, Meepo. Hello, I am Bjorn.
Bjorn.
I am Bjorn.
Well, that might not be so useful to ask about him then.
I could try.
You know what,
All right.
Bjorn?
Katya, as you enter the city and the merchant traders talk to the people, it does not take special eyes to know that you are being watched like a hawk. In fact, they seem to be watching you more than the merchants.
Am I able to scope them out without making it clear that I'm scoping them out? Is it like everybody watching me or specific people?
The first thing you notice are the guards.
Yep.
Guards watch everybody though.
Yep.
That's not what tips you off. It's the people that are walking by in this scant town. You would say there's not that many people here, maybe 100 tops.
Okay.
Crab.
So good.
Small town. Small village.
I'm trying to share with
Uh,
you. Let
But
some
every
food.
single one of them is an elf,
I'm gonna put it in the fridge.
and when they see you,
It was
they
so
stare.
Good. Look at my belly. I
Is
got
there
a whole food
hostility
baby.
in this stare?
Insight.
Because Katya's getting a feeling. 17.
It's just gas.
Yeah, you do get that sense of hostility just a little bit. It's like you know you haven't done anything wrong, but these stairs feel familiar at the same time.
Yep, they sure do. Been here before. So, okay, so it's everybody. Are there multiple shops?
Not much of shops. Uh, Meepo, you see that there are. It doesn't. It almost makes you think of like this is just more of a havel, a small scattering of houses with. If someone's going to be the blacksmith, then their house is just a little bigger. There's no well-defined shops.
Okay.
Uh, Meepo can see that there are a couple of these elves, again, nat 20,
Yeah.
that are meditating uh, beside or inside these pools that are giving off heat. Um, Meepo, I'm going to assume that you point this one out to Katya. There is a trio of elves, one noticeably older woman, uh, uh, and two younger looking ones that are doing a similar uh, form uh, sword forms. They are training similar to that of what you saw Bjorn do during Thunderlock.
So if we wanted to find a blacksmith, wouldn't we just look for something like a chimney? You would need a special chimney, probably.
Yeah.
Would give it away, I think.
I don't think that's the point Loken was making.
Okay. I was just the thing, random thing I'm just thinking about.
Yeah. No, Meepo, you can tell, like, if there's anybody here that does blacksmithing, it's probably that big one that's nestled into the side of the cliff.
Oh, cool.
It makes sense.
But you also notice all the elves that are meditating, the elves that are gardening, the elves that are practicing sword forms.
I asked Katya to make sure she doesn't leave. Forget, don't leave me behind. But I want to go visit the blacksmith up in the. I want to
Okay.
give a little Bjorn fancy stabby.
Um, do you want to wait for me to come with you? I don't know if they speak common or not.
Oh, they probably do, but they're like French people, so they wouldn't want to speak with me.
Well, you can go check it out and come get me if you need me.
I'll just wait.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to the caravan we were with real quick
Mhm.
and ask them if there's a place they generally stay here or anywhere to go for drinks.
They kind of chuckle and they just like gesture towards their carts. That's where we sleep.
Yeah, I figured. Okay. No tavern or something similar.
He looks around and whispers, "We're lucky to get in."
Thank you for bringing us with you.
Yeah. It's like, well, you and him seemed capable.
We try at least.
You proved yourselves.
Thank you.
But please don't get up to trouble. It took me good on 10 years to actually be let in at the gate.
Oh. I'll make sure it's not reflected on you. I turn to Meepo. Meepo, you really need to be on your best behavior.
Don't tempt me.
I know.
All right.
We'll go to the blacksmith, I guess.
All right. You go up to the blacksmith and it's different from what you're used to. Whereas like the Absols and Achilles blacksmithings were belching black smoke as they burned through coal and had a huge monstrous bellows. This one almost it's not a smoke, it's almost like a steam.
Mm.
But and when you get in there, you can see that the elvish man working there is uh, folding over like this almost cream colored silver ingot back and forth. He has not noticed you.
I'll knock.
Knock, knock.
You see him turn around. Katya, in human years, this man would look no older than 30. But you know elves don't age like that. He turns around, wipes his hand, clocks you first, and then sees Meepo. Wipes his hand and says in Elvish, "Merchants here."
I'll respond in Elvish. Yes, we acted as. Sorry, this is Laura's brain short circuiting bodyguards. For a good word for. We acted as muscle, essentially, for the travel.
He nods. He gestures over to a pile of what looks to be like refined ore. It's like he gestures and says to you in Elvish, "It's like, bring me back." And he gives you a list of supplies.
Okay. Um. Yeah. Is this list of supplies something that the merchants would have?
100%.
Okay, just double checking.
He's
Like, are we gonna go on a very long trip to get these things?
I was just like, do we have to go back out of the town? But no, we'll turn around and go back to the merchants.
Yeah, you do that. You do that groceries trip because he basically thought that you were just
Oh, yes, that makes sense.
delivery people.
And I definitely wouldn't have thought twice about doing that. So
Once you get back, you see that he is starting to refine his billet of material into a long thin blade that Katya and Meepo you would both recognize at this point.
rapier.
It's a gin.
Ah, mine. Sorry.
Mechanically, it's a rapier, but I've never liked rapiers the way they look.
I
So
see. I see. I don't think I've ever heard of a.
here, I'll
Can you
pull up a
spell?
picture real quick. DJ. Hold on.
DJX.
Nope. Hold on. Nope, that's not the sword I'm thinking of. Here we go. A Jian. Jian.
Fancy. Chinese.
Yeah, I've personally never liked the way rapiers look.
That's fair.
You don't like the curve?
This makes more sense to me now. I've been over here like I don't understand.
Yeah. He seems to be working on it, and once you drop off the supplies, he continues to pay you no mind, and you see him start to etch runes into the blade. He looks up and he notices that you guys are still here.
I've been slightly
pauses.
fascinated, but I apologize if this is inappropriate for asking, but my friend here was wondering if he could purchase a blade.
He looks towards Meepo. He looks at Katya. Why doesn't he ask? He says in Elvish. Does he not speak our language?
He does not.
And he wouldn't know how to wield this properly anyways.
We have a friend who I think was starting to show him. I think he mentioned he was from here. His name was Bjorn.
A literal ear twitch of recognition.
I figured. But I understand if they're not for sale.
He must go through our trials, and we only teach elves.
I understand. I will turn to Meepo and in common explain that culturally he would not be welcome to a blade.
Aww.
I know.
I wanted a souvenir.
No dice.
Disappointing.
I'll turn back. I have come up with a new name for my mother.
What?
There may have been a name. I don't know. It's been.
I have gave my mother a new name.
I
Hold
don't.
on.
Go ahead.
No, I mean, keep vamping, because I can scroll back like 6 years.
I thought you were talking in character still.
Well, I don't know. I don't remember. This isn't even the same computer I started on. So I'm
Wow.
not sure I still have like the document that I wrote up Katya's background in.
Let's see. We were talking about you being a wereshark in 2022.
Oh, that's God. That's right.
What?
I was a wereshark at one point.
Huh, we just dropped this plot thread. Why did we drop this plot thread? That sounds amazing.
Because Katya didn't want to be a wereshark, because sharks have a strong craving for meat.
And I started getting aggressive to you guys. Remember when I had a cursed sword?
I do remember the cursed sword. Yes.
Technically, you still have it. It's just, I'll tell you now, the curse part has been removed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Meepo has it, actually, I think.
Fun. I assume he doesn't want to trade.
You can try.
All right, go ahead and try and trade with him.
Trade? Fancy formerly cursed sword?
He looks up at it for a moment, puts his eyes down, and says in a simple phrase that even Meepo can understand, no.
Oh. Well. That's unfortunate.
I had a paper sheet. Where did that go? Sorry, don't mind me.
But, yeah. Guess I'll have to find another way to get one.
Nope, none for you.
Oh, well.
None for you.
Yeah, I don't think you ever actually texted me your mom's name. I've got proof here that you said she bailed when she was 5.
Katya Jr.
And I've got like my dad's name being Dimitri. Oh, you have we think her name was also a D name, which is not the name I have decided on.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Okay, new name.
All right, go for it.
Sylvana Fenra.
Okay, he completely puts his tools down at that one.
I was wondering if she lived here, and if she does, if you could point me in her direction.
He looks deeply at your face. How old are you? I
About
can't tell.
56. She's my mother.
You see the eyes working on that one. All right, he sits up from his chair, walks out the door, and he gestures you over.
All right, we start to follow. Or I pull Meepo along. I was like, I start to follow. No, I know what'll happen. I pull Meepo along.
What?
I know what'll happen.
Nothing will happen.
You have to behave.
Don't
Uh,
worry about it.
He points across the valley, and it's that older elf woman
Is training.
who's training.
I was wondering.
He says to you again in Elvish, is like, go talk to her.
Thank you.
No, don't thank me yet.
Oh, fair. I will walk across the field and towards the trio. I won't quite approach. I'll wait till they take a break.
Okay. Katya, in this moment, you don't know if it's minutes or hours as you wait for them to take a break. Your heart starts pounding. And as more people notice that you are looking at them, you can feel the village almost like come to a standstill. It's like people are watching you, watching her. The only
This
people
is
that
fun.
the only people that don't seem to have noticed this are the people doing the train forms.
Fair enough. While watching, I'm going to at least study the training forms, but I'll also take in the older woman's face.
It is a face that you recognize from clear ponds and childhood memories. A familiar nose that would match yours, the same color eyes. The hair is different, whereas yours is dirty blonde. She has platinum white.
Yeah.
After what feels like an eternity, the blade forms stop, and her two trainees actually stop and gesture with their swords and point. The woman turns, sees you, and freezes. And turns around and starts walking.
I'll call out.
Should this be where we stop for tonight?
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
I know you want to keep going, but that's the cliffhanger.
Yeah.
You're right.
I'd like to keep going too, but we won't meet next week unless we play on a different day.